Okay, so right now I am in the Unit 1 bundle folder, and I want to go over a mistake that some students make in uh, thinking that they are done with a given list of tasks for Unit 1 or with a given unit. As I mentioned before, I do use adaptive learning, but it seems like sometimes students forget or don't quite let this sink in at the beginning of the course, or they forget somehow throughout the semester or at some point during the semester. But remember that because I use adaptive learning, you're not going to see all of the tasks all at once for a given unit. So right now, like I said before, you only see the task 1 folder for Unit 1. A mistake that some students make is that they will rely solely on what they see within the Unit 1 folder, right? So basically, this means that some students will, or sometimes what this means is that students will complete this task, Unit 1, Task 1, and then because they don't see anything else immediately within the Unit 1 folder, they will just decide or somehow make the incorrect inference that they are done with Unit 1. Which is interesting since this says Unit 1 Task 1 and this is Unit 1 Task 5, and also interesting since this says where's the rest of Unit 1 Task 2 through Task 4. So do not rely on what you see immediately when you start a new unit, right? Because you're only going to see the first task. You will not see the other tasks till you have completed a prior task, as you know from another video. If you look at the Unit 1 outline, so this is the one that's in the course schedule, we clearly see that there are 5 tasks to complete. We see all the context and information and lessons, and we see that there are videos to complete various things. So if you rely, or if a student relies only on what they immediately see in a given online bundle folder, they may not get most of the work done or half of the work done or a lot or some of the work done for a given unit. If this was to happen to somebody and they had not completed everything else in Unit 1 by the late deadline, that means that they would get, assuming that they stayed in the course and they finally got these tasks done after the late deadline, they'd get 25 points off of 1, 2, 3 assignments that collectively count for 22% of the grade. So please do not use the content that you see when you immediately click on a link to a unit folder. Always use the official course schedule, whether it's in the syllabus here, so you can see it right here. You can also use the course schedule that is copied just below the link, copied to the space just below the link to the Unit 1 folder. So this has that same information. By the way, sometimes I do make a minor change. If I do make a minor change to the course schedule, it's going to be noted online only, and you will see that I have like a message right here that says, please see corrections or updates to unit schedule or unit outline or schedule outline for Unit 1, and then I will have underlined and crossed out any changes that I want to make, or I should say not crossed out, but sometimes I'll decide to delete something, so I might strike through, draw a line through something. I might add something, so I'll let you know that there's an addition. But usually it's a very minor thing. Usually it just has to do with typos that I've corrected, or maybe a component that I forgot to insert for a certain task here in the outline. So this is what is copied from the syllabus. The main message here is just to make sure that you don't rely solely on what you see inside a given unit folder when you first click on a unit folder link, because if you do that, you might think that all you have to do is complete whatever's in here, and that's not the case. So please do not make the mistake. Please do, as I've iterated in a previous video, copy, print, do something manual, physical to get all of this information down on a piece of paper, and then literally cross out each item as you complete it. I don't have time to confirm with you that something has been submitted. Simply following what I tell you to do, how to keep track of your own work, ensures that you'll be able to get everything done that needs to be done.